All right, speaking with my man Jay Stencil, he is the head coach of Dominic Wade and Phil Jackson's Benson. Putting some work with Phil, man. A lot of Phil's kind of going under the radar here, and rightfully so, you know. But he's on his way up. What are some things you're expecting out of Phil, who's going to be on this undercard right here? 16-2, former Ficker Box champion, WBC. Expecting more probably big things out of him than Dominic Wade, some people would say.
Well, yeah, we're expecting great things from Phil. Phil is a real dedicated fighter. Comes to work every day. His whole life is about boxing. So we expecting great things from Phil. He'll do good in boxing.
So I think he's going to do great, man.
Yeah, he will.
Transitioning towards Dominic, what was your as a coach? You know, you always want to face the best, and a lot of times the fighters only get mixed in. But you're going against another great coach, and Abel Sanchez, a guy who ironically coached Terry Norris. Yeah. And the name of this gym is Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay. How about that? So,
okay.
Yeah. I just put those pieces together, man. Going against a great mind like that. A lot of people don't know your story. You know, when did you get a chance? You know, just brush people up a little bit about what you do, how long you've been doing it, let people know that you ain't doing the game.
Well, I've been doing it for maybe about the last 4 or 5 years. You know, when I started messing around with it, I started messing with Phil Jackson, and then Dominic came along. So about the last 4 or 5 years, I was the assistant, but you know, now I'm the head coach.
Right.
So,
what's that transition been like for you?
Oh man, it's been a beautiful thing, but you know, a little bit.
It's been bumps. It's been bumps.
Yeah. But it's been good. It's, you know, I guess you got to take opportunity when it come your way. Yeah. So I guess, you know, the opportunity came, and
it's kind of like hitting the lottery.
Yeah.
So I mean, let me say. I mean, what was your reaction? What was you doing? Was you in the kitchen? Was you cooking? Was you driving? What was your reaction?
I was in the gym, actually. We was right here. So again, you know, I didn't say much. I don't know. I'm a humble guy in that area. I didn't say much, but you know, to be able to train the Phil Jackson and the Dominic Wade is like, you know, that is like hitting the lottery.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
Okay.
You know, but none of that matters if they don't win. Right. So they need to win, and we need to win. So that's it.
No, based on your last outing with Sam Solomon, we know this is going to be a completely different guy from what we've seen. How much of a different boxing fighter can we expect to see this turnaround?
From Dominic?
Yeah.
Well, you can expect to see this fight right here. You know, we've been working on a lot of things. Don, he's going to let his hands go a little more this fight. You know, he's going to put his combinations together a little more. We've been working on, you know, a lot of stuff off the jab. Just getting him down on his game, getting his legs underneath him so he can't get his shots together. So you'll see a great difference.
Okay, is that mandatory testing for this fight? I don't think a lot of people know even ask. Is it USDA or
it's not? Well, I don't.
Was it requested by your camp? Were you guys smalls? Was requested by you?
Huh?
Was it requested by you guys? I'm getting you too. Nah.
Well, so.
Okay. Tell me about the sparring. You don't have to name names. I know a couple of them. Sam Cross, Vanilla Gorilla, Devon Fredati, who went and left and got home. Antoine Douglas. A lot of people feel that preparing for a guy like this, you probably had to bring in a Curtis Stevens, Showtime Stevens, or guys like that. What is your thoughts when, you know, obviously nobody can replicate what Triple G does.
Right.
What are your thoughts about that, preparing for sparring? So you stayed in this area. You didn't actually fly nobody in that I know of. Am I right about that?
We got a lot of good boxers. But Don and Phil Jackson, they work good together. And they got each other prepared for this moment. And
Phil's a bigger guy.
A bigger guy. And he's going to get on Don. He's going to make Don work and get things out of Don that Don needs to do. And Don going to have to be on his game when he's, you know, sparring with Phil. So Phil was great for Don this camp right here. He actually helped Don get to where we needed him to be.
You watch that I'm guaranteed, you know, Phil does a little similar to that corkscrew punch that Triple D does. I'm sure that's been an emphasis and focus.
Yes,
on this camp.
Actually, I thought Phil was good, for Don. Him and Triple G.
Just staying on the ropes and stuff like that.
Things like that. And again, like I say, I think Phil was perfect for him for this camp. They was actually perfect for each other since they both preparing for a fight.
I see, Jay. Well, look, I'm not gonna hold up a lot of your time, man. It's, anything you wanna put out there for all everybody out there? Just introducing yourself, getting you some public time. Just
all I want to say is
quick.
just tune in to April 23rd. It's gonna be a great night, and Dominic Wade gonna shock the world.
And Phil's gonna do it.
April the 30th. Tune into that.
Back to back.
Phil, the real deal Jackson, he's gonna do fine.
Okay, cool with that. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time, man.
I thank you.
All right.